Hey, how's it going? I've just arrived down at the boat. Today's project is going to be the water leak at the impeller housing. But just before I get started, I'd like to thank all of you who have subscribed. It means a lot, I really appreciate it. And a big thank you particularly to those who have left a comment on the projects that I'm going to be starting, give some advice and some tips on YouTube and on Instagram. I really appreciate it, and it makes a big difference to me. It's a big help to me, getting some advice from you guys that have done these things and have that experience. So I really appreciate it. But now I'm gonna get stuck into the water pump repair. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is take off intake, the water intake for the engine. So I'm just making sure the seacock's off, but there'll be residual water in the tube. So I'll take this off and catch any residual water leaking out in this pot. And then I'm going to have to do the same with this pipe that comes out of the impeller housing up into the engine, so it's going to have to come off too. And I'll just give that a minute to let all the water drain out. And now I'm going to take the housing off. I'm just taking note as well where the housing is positioned to remain or keep tension on the water pump belt, so when I'm putting it back on I can put it in the right place and keep the right tension on it. So here's the housing off. Needs a good clean, if nothing else, but we'll take it apart. And this is the service kit that has came when I ordered it off eBay. It wasn't expensive at all. So impeller, a seal, and a little gasket, and there's some kind of little retaining screw or something there. So right, now there are various shapes and sizes, and let me just kind of point out again that I have no electrical or mechanical knowledge when it comes to boats. I'm kind of winging this with the help of YouTube viewers and what I can read online. Okay, so that's all the screws out, so this theoretically should just pop off. There we go. I wonder, can I mark this? So I'm actually gonna pop these screws back in. And I lift it off so I can remember which goes in where. And then those three go in here. And if I remember that the large one goes towards that mounting bracket. So the seal is well and truly gone, so I'm hoping that replacing this gasket will sort out the leak. Okay, so I'm just going to set this there. The impeller itself looks okay. Not that I'm an expert, but I mean, I can't see any obvious damage or wear. So should I replace the impeller now, or leave it and keep that as a spare? That is the question. Okay. I'm just using a little razor blade to kind of remove what's remaining of the old gasket. So I've got all the gasket off the face of the housing here. I'll just give it a clean with a bit of Scotch-Brite, and I'll do the same with the cover. So having a feel around it there, it feels pretty smooth, and I think visually I've got everything that I can off. So I'm gonna go ahead and mount the new gasket. I'm assuming it doesn't matter which way this gasket goes on, as long as it's in the right place. So oh, for frig's sake. Okay. So they've given me the wrong gasket. I specifically asked the guy on eBay, is this kit for the Yanmar 2G MF? And he says yes. Fuck. So now I'm going to have to order a new gasket, kit, and be left with no engine. So this parcel came yesterday. And I'm just cleaning around the two mating surfaces with a coarse sponge, as I have no Scotch-Brite. What a disaster this has turned out to be. I was tightening this last nut and the head has sheared off the bottom of the pump. So now I have a broken screw in the pump Okay, so having failed miserably yesterday at extracting the old broken screw, I have now purchased a top and die set, and I'm going to attempt to tap the hole and place a new screw in it. Yes, it's looking good. Okay, so I've successfully, I think, tapped the new hole, threads into the hole. Uh, an issue was that's the original screw, or the same as the original screw that came out of that hole, which I couldn't find locally. I found the same diameter of screw at a local hardware store, but it's about a mil too long. So I've just been to pick up a couple of washers to put on, and that will reduce the size by about a mil, and hopefully that will create a tight enough be tight enough to make a good seal for the water pump. So we're going to give it a go now, fingers crossed. So that's it done, fingers crossed. I'm going to test the pump tomorrow. There'll be no water leaks, and the fix that I've carried out will be enough. So this is my third day down at the boat, praying and wishing and hoping that the gasket and the repair job I've done on the impeller pump works. So let's give it a go. So before I connect it all up properly, I'm just going to connect the water hoses and open the seal cock and see if the water leaks, because there's no point me picking it all up just to see if it leaks. looks good to look. I think we are winning. So there's no water around the back of the pump that I can feel in my hand, so there's nothing dripping into the tub. So success. I've run the engine for about an hour there and not a drip has leaked from the water pump. I'm really happy about that. Bone dry. No puddles or drips to be seen anywhere. So success on the first project. Really happy about that. But I'm already eyeing up my next project, and it's definitely got to be the batteries. After running the engine for an hour, like I say, these house batteries are barely at charge, and I know if I come back tomorrow and check them, they would be down at the off part of the meter there. So yeah, definitely fitting some new house batteries. So that's it for this episode. Just want to thank you for watching. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing. I really appreciate that. Thank you to those who have already subscribed. Those for their really helpful comments. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Next week I'm hoping the video is just going to be sailing. I'm hoping to get back out on the water in the next day or two, and hopefully I'll get some video footage of that. But again, thanks for watching. See you next time.